The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. No helping it, everyone's a different age or gender. The only rule is that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. All the little kids were gallivanting about. Gallivanting? What the fuck? What does that mean? Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school. Sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What shall we do today for PE? Alright. We have all of our members gathered now. Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do? Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust is your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. And so we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Let's play tag! It's quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Just what I was hoping for. That dunderhead Keiichi-san shall be the first one to be it. I won't be beaten. I'll try my best too. You can't beat me. Why are you guys all so into it? God, the English is actually really bad. I mean, it would be, why are all of you guys so into it, instead of, why are you guys also into it? I don't know. I'm just like reformat some of these things. The third rule of our society, you must partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Then this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Rena was looking at me as if pitting my disadvantage. Fine, tag. I'm in. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The endgame would become a hellish siege. They call the version we're playing here zombie tag, you see. I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder? As soon as I could catch Ren, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive. Jesus, dude, that's gross, Keiichi-kun, that's gross! Oh, that was very morbidly specific. Rika-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked. Don't worry, before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both Mion and I nodded deeply. So the first it, how do we decide who's the zombie first? With rock, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. What does the Japanese word roku mean? Well, fuck me, I'm last. Haha. I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mion repeated it. So you need to answer. What's Roko in English? Rice. That's my guess. It's 6. How about Kutsushita? The fuck? I don't know any of this. Socks. What's the third last letter in the alphabet? In the English alphabet or the Japanese alphabet? It's X. Okay, it was the English alphabet. Thank God. I actually knew that one. Just didn't know. What does seibetsu mean? Of course I know what that is. Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. See, it's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right? I certainly do. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That. What does that mean exactly? Oh, Satoko looks like she's in trouble. How cute! Don't take her home, it's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know! I do know! Oh, that's sad. That means a person, thing, idea, or action or event, which has been previously indicated in context. Good God. Fucking Webster's over here. Huh? All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see, well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. Wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out, you know what, at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion-san Nozaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. Wow. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko Hojo, shall assume the role of zombie. I shall eat everyone. Seems like she's raring to go. All I must do is count to 100, correct? Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100. So you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Well, Keiichi-kun gave her a simple one, okay? 1/5 of a cake, 1/6 of a cake, and 1/7 of a cake are all on a plate. Oh no! There are no common denominators! Oh good God, that would fucking suck. Satoko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. If Satoko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, the answer is there are no cakes left on the plate. That's fucked. That is fucked up. Wow. Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted, "Ready, go!" That's fucked up. That's so mean. On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered. Keiichi-kun, that wasn't a problem at all, was it? Satoko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills. Like Mion, for example. The fact I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. Wahahaha. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sightlines in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi Maebara. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack. So going after Rika and Rena. Meaning me! No, Rika and Rena! They're gonna be the slowest, probably. Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape! But of course. What would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomita Hakimura. Have you seen Keiichi-san recently? What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After confirming she was headed in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. That's how it's going to be then. To confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I just counter it in a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Satoko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Message, haha. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also take this one to Mio and Sonozaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. I'm quite the schemer, if I do say so myself. Things went well, then Satoko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine, as long as it bought me more time. Dance for me, Mion and Satoko. In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only brought myself a scant amount of time, and it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd start spreading false information through the messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there would be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. Hell, I would get on the fucking roof. Like, legitimately, I would just get onto the school roof and just lay down and just take a nap. Not like they can get up there anytime soon. You're taller. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. Thank God. Now use the shed to get up onto the real school building roof. Wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. Maebara-san isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. And plus your dad seems like the type that really couldn't care about you. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know where Keiichi-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. A message for Maebara-san. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. What the fuck? What are these messages? A jumbo jet fell on top of the Mayabara residence. The police have come to question him. Anything goes now. Oh my god. These fucking messages. How do these kids even believe any of it? They say he enjoys peeping into the bathrooms. Oh, that's dirty. That's fucked up. That one's fucked up. Is it true that he's going around every night stealing panties? Who are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. No way I would do that. I heard that class representative Mion was a victim too. What? He's a little upset. This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi Maebara. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all these things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. Wah, I win, Mion. It's my victory. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student Mayabara-san is a really perverted person. Kuaha. The cost of beating Mion had too high of a price. Oh, someone passed below me. That's Rena and Rika-chan. Haha. Rika-chan, you're still okay? I'm getting by somehow. Seems Mi-chan is it as well. Mion. It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy? This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message war. Then this wasn't good. Finally got away from Mi-chan, but Satoko-chan, Satoko is searching around the pipe, so we should be safe here for a while. On hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. Oh, no, please tell me they didn't hear that. While Rena was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan had started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noises when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be. Whoa! Rika-chan! What is it? What is it? Oh! Don't worry. I'd never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before. Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. No way! Rika-chan, no! Rena was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rena quaked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine. Oh, fuck me. Keiichi couldn't save me! Zombie Rika turned 180 degrees exorcist style and glared at me. Found him, I see Kei-chan! Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous when there was only one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good. You said you located Keiichi-san? I could tell that Satoko was rushing my way. Seeing that Rika-chan had let Rena escape and now she was baring her fangs in my direction. Yeah. Come on down, Keiichi-chan. The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary. I wonder how Keiichi-san's guts taste. Keiichi-san. Keiichi, I want you to become one of us. Someone, please save me! I saw Rena apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Rena! I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Satoko and Rika jumped on top of me, and after straddling me, they tickled me all over my body. Stop! Stop! Oh, poor guy. It's a hard life for Keiichi, so this means Rena is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Rena! How dare you leave me for dead! The feelings of a zombie. I understand how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt. It's sad, so sad. But Keiichi is one of us now. Felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is quite profound. This is no time to postulate. We must capture Rena! The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rena, I who had been turned into a demon of vengeance needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a monster of the night, a vampire. Using the same trick that I had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the schoolyards. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you please look for Rena. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family house? Oh yeah, it had turned into that, hadn't it? Mion whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even in the same league as a jumbo jet. What fell on Rena's house? Was a space colony, what the fuck? A space colony? Yeah, it's really a big disaster. Everything in a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the... What the fuck? No. Propagandapality of Xeon. What does that even fucking mean? The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events. What will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rena Ryugu. The lower grade students all gulped. What the fuck? It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena. Now scatter, comrades! We must find Rena! My comrades in the lower grade let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various different directions around the school. There's still one person who hadn't gone. But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire. You're close, that's the wide variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well. Ryugu-san is amazing! Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Rena. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities, this old man knows them better now. Didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever. Really though, how exceptional, Keiichi-san. This looks quite promising. If we had this many, we can win. With this many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiichi would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie. Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I'd let it slide for now. Not even Rena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. You're all scary. Keiichi-kun too. So scary. It probably was scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Rena, saying she was the only one who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control a mech. Rena, how could you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it? I'm sorry about that, Keiichi-kun, but I didn't have a choice. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. Now, Rena, say your prayers. Mwahaha. Rena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. Oh, I closed in. God, that's really sad. Associating this situation with a similar, particular, immoral one made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Satoko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena, wanting no part of it when she was about to happen, went stiff with fear. Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you? I wonder. Now then, are you ready? Okay, so so long as it's Keiichi-kun. The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat. I believe that Keiichi-kun won't do horrible things to me. Body won't move. That had to be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. RIP. There was the bell. Game over. Yay! I did it! I did it! I survived! Yay! Rena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken. Yeah, so daylight broke in the nick of time and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. And so the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyway. What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi-san was dawdling about. Punishment is required. I was subdued by Satoko and Rika-chan and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Forgive me! Then the award for surviving goes to Rena Ryugu and Mion Sonozaki. Yay! Oh, bullshit. Huh? Michan wasn't a zombie? Only pretending to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know. Mion, you little... Yeah. Hurry up and change, alright? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satoko and Rika-chan. Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying from mercy next time. That's just great. I'm glad she fucking lied. She's still my favorite character so far. Because you can't hate her. I mean, I can't hate her. I physically can't hate her. She's too nice. She acts all mean and stuff, but she's really nice, though. At least that's how I see it. Whether everyone else agrees or not, fuck them. This is my fucking opinion. And I think she is way too nice. And Keiichi needs to be way nicer to her. Just because she's a little mean doesn't mean it's all bad.